The more scrutiny Rikers Island receives, the closer we seem to get to real change. A federal judge has a concrete timeline. Criminal justice advocates have been complaining about conditions on Rikers Island for years. Yet it is only now the situation seems to have finally captured the attention of all the necessary players, from elected officials to prosecutors and New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio.
Very focused on addressing the situation in Rikers.
The latest key voice, a U.S. District Court judge who on Wednesday ordered the New York City Department of Correction to obey a federal monitor's recommendations. They include implementing a new plan to address security breaches, responding immediately to suicidal behavior, and placing new inmates in housing units within 24 hours, as opposed to what observers say is happening now.
People have been languishing, crammed into these cells in dangerous conditions for days and sometimes weeks.
In consideration of current conditions on Rikers, Manhattan District Attorney Cy Vance's office weighed in Wednesday with a new three-part directive sent to its assistant DAs. Quote, "We will not ask for monetary bail for the time being when, number one, the instant crime is legally and factually nonviolent and does not implicate domestic violence or other risk of physical harm to a person. And, number two, the defendant is not a violent predicate felon and does not have sex crimes or violent misdemeanor convictions within the last 10 years. And number three, the defendant has not failed to appear on the instant case. All three criteria must be met for our new policy to apply." The DA's office says it understands releasing some individuals may lead to more lower-level crime. As for the mayor,
I think this is always about striking a balance. I share your concern that it has to be very, very carefully approached.
But Fontier of the Neighborhood Defender Service of Harlem says the Manhattan DA office's new directive is unreasonably strict.
The exceptions effectively swallow the rule. Very few people will be eligible for.
Two important points. The first is that the Manhattan DA's office notes that in some instances, it still will seek supervised release and non-monetary conditions. The second point, we reached out to the union representing corrections officers here at Rikers. A spokesperson declined to comment, saying that the union's lawyers still need to review the court order. We're live in Queens tonight. Jay Dow, Pix 11 News.